if you've been to federal prison or have a felony record, should you tell a potential employer about your past, that you've been to prison? I'm going to give you my opinion, though I understand many people will see it differently. In my experience and the people that we try to help, being transparent and discussing it, lessons learned, is much more beneficial than hoping they don't find out or relying on some law that says I don't have to disclose on the application that I have a prison record. It's easy to try to run from it and to try to pretend that it didn't happen, that we have to embrace the stigma that accompanies a felony conviction or having gone to prison. I just started on TikTok, but if you look at some of the comments, some are good, some are bad. Like, you're still a criminal, you're scamming people, did you get shanked, did you get raped, right? You're still stealing from people, right? So there's this presumption that if you've been to prison, you're bad, by some people, not all. So my suggestion, you own it, you talk about it. Don't let people generalize or stereotype who you are, but rather share lessons learned, who you are, what you've become, how the experience has made you better. So I would go to, when I came home from federal prison and I met with employers, I owned it. I said, I want to be transparent that I was just released from federal prison after serving 18 months. And I blame no one but myself for bad decisions I made. As a result of these decisions, I created victims who I've now paid back. I embarrassed my family. I ruined my reputation. I never imagined I would become immersed in this warped world, but here I am through my own bad decisions. I want to do better. And I'd be grateful if you'd give me an opportunity to demonstrate how I can be of value to this company. In fact, the lessons that I've learned make me more valuable. Also, I've documented the experience. Here's some of my work. So you try to change the conversation to what you've learned and how you can be of value, because at the end of the day, what people care about is their own self-interest. How can you help this company do better? I'm of the opinion if you own it, if you disclose it, you advance your agenda. You position yourself to get the job rather than being told, well, we're not going to hire you. They don't specifically tell you it's because of the felony, but if you don't address it, I think they are going to default to the stigmas that accompany someone who's been to prison. And I want y'all to get hired. I want y'all to get the great job if you've been to prison or have a record. And I think the way to do that is to own it and talk about it rather than run from it.